Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Wednesday morning, July 19. Time goes by so fast. Today is the day that Stampin' Up! Is having a 24-hour stamp sale. So that's the 19th. So by midnight tonight Mountain Time, it will be done. So get your stamp sets now. It's just stamp sets from the annual catalog. Nothing online, exclusives. So it has to be in the catalog. So it's 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can find me every Wednesday morning right here on my Facebook business page, facebook.com/Dazzled by Stamping. And you can find me other times on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. So I'm going to refresh my screen so I can see people commenting even while I'm stamping. Oops. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. Okay. So I see people are watching, but make sure you say hi so that I know you're here. Okay, so I mentioned right away. Hi, Janet. Thank you for joining me. I mentioned right away today is July 19. Stamp sets that are in the annual catalog are discounted 15%. The whole bundle is not discounted, just the stamp set. So that actually does mean, well, I don't know if that means the whole, I didn't do the math. Hi, Marcia. Thank you for sharing already. So it's not bundles, it's not host sets. You still can't get host sets unless you are a hostess and choose that as your freebies. It's not online exclusives, and but otherwise all the stamp sets in the catalog are discounted. So that's today. So that, along with every $50 that you spend this month, because we're in bonus days, is that what? Yeah, bonus days. You get a $5 bonus coupon. So I love compound sales. That makes me happy. So now's a good time to do that. So I'm going to get started right away, and I'm going to do my randomizer, I guess. I'm not even going to wait. I have everybody loaded. I have 2 cards, I believe, that I made from last week, so I'm going to go there. I have to do my setting and start. Hi, Carrie. Thank you for joining me. Jamie Rose, you're my first winner. Sometimes it goes through so quick, or maybe I'm distracted, one or the other. Congratulations, Jamie. I don't think she's on yet, unless she just didn't say hi yet. Pick another name and start. Hi, Terry. You made it this morning. And Deanna Edwards, she won again. I think she won last week too. She was like, it's been so long. Now she's probably going to be on a roll. Congratulations, Deanna. Whenever you get on, because I don't think you're on either. And that's it. My randomizer's done. Okay. So I need a drink already. I'm sorry. Just a second. My mouth is dry. Okay, so today I was going to do... Hi, Sandy. I know, compound sales are so fun. I was going to make today Christmas in July, and I'm not exactly doing Christmas in July, but I decided that I'm still doing the Trucking Along stamp set. So here's the deal. It's crazy. We knew it had to be coming, but I don't know. Anyway, last week or for a week and a half, once the Trucking Along bundle came out, first the stamp set was unavailable right away because everybody bought so many bundles, and I guess more stamp sets than bundles. Now that the stamp set is back, as of yesterday, the punch is gone as of last night, and this time it's until the middle of October. So punches are definitely, Stampin' Up! Is not, they don't produce them. They buy them from a vendor. So I'm not using the punch today. But I'm using the stamp set. It is such a cute stamp set. It's one of the online exclusives. Oh, where did I put the actual stamp set case? Just a second. Hold the phone. Oh, there it is. Wow, it's way over there. How'd that happen? Man, I just go crazy. Okay, so here's the stamp set. So I was going to do Christmas in July. Hi, Dot. Thank you for sharing already. And I changed my mind partly because of the stamp set. The punch is not available. Easy for me to say. The punch is not available till the middle of October now. The stamp set is back. So I'm using the stamp set because it's adorable and it's intended to be not just for Christmas. As you can see, there's all kinds of things here. There's definitely Christmas things, but there's also, hi Marlene. There's also gifts and palm trees and flowers and all that kind of stuff. So I'm still using this, and I got the idea to use, I'm going to be using our treat bags. So I haven't done one of these in so long until I did this last night. So this is, we're missing one color because I used them all the past 2 months. So these are our 2023 through 2025 in color treat bags. You get 5 of each color. So copper clay, boho blue, wild wheat, and pebbled path. And little boy birthday cards. Yes, they would be perfect for that. Or you're talking about the Trucking Along. Yes, they would be lovely. Any birthday cards, because there are gifts in there. So yes. So anyway, using these treat bags, and I had my hostess last night. She inspired me to do this. She asked a question or brought something. Oh, sorry, Marlene. Is anybody else frozen? Everybody else good? I don't see frozen. Am I okay? Should I just stay here like sorry, I was just thinking I should just sit here with my face frozen for everybody else. Oh my goodness, what a goof. Okay, so by the laughs I can see that everyone else is good. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. Thanks for the joke that I played on myself, Marlene. Sorry you're frozen. Hopefully it's good for you when you go to watch it back. Hi, Kathy. So anyway, my hostess last night, she had cute little party favors for us, and she was wanting to use these treat bags, and what she wanted to put in it didn't fit. And so she gave me an idea of what I wanted to do for my my live today. Eventually, I didn't think of it until, of course, the wee hours of the morning. But anyway, so I'm going to be using the treat bags and the Trucking Along stamp set because, like I said, the stamp set is still available. And I'm also going to use, so this is another online exclusive. But this was frozen at summer. This was the this was brought out back in March. So these dies are called radiating stitches. I don't remember if I've used this on a live or not. I can't remember suddenly. So these dies, they have these radiating stitches. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Radiating stitches. So it's out to the end of your edge of your cardstock. Because if you run this through with a piece of cardstock that's bigger than this, it's going to cut out this rectangle and it's going to make the stitches on the outside. Okay. Then same with, there's 2 circles here and a heart. And so there's 1, 2, 3, 3 different sizes of rectangles. So obviously if you use 2 of them together, you could actually get a hollow frame. Okay. I couldn't remember if I had used them or not. Anyway, I'm using this again today, along with the treat bags and whatever. So, okay, I'm going to put you down, and then the rest that I want to show you, I'll just do right in front of you. So, I don't know why my mind keeps going to, okay, tap finish. That's not what I want. I want my magic wand. I'm going to unbackwards you, put you upside down, and here we go. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do is going to look a little bit similar to what I've done for my clubs. Sorry, just making sure that this is... My screen is weird. I want to make sure that you're seeing what you need to. Okay. This looks a little bit similar to what I've been doing at my clubs. But we're going to do it with the truck. So the first thing that I'm going to do, this is boho blue, by the way. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to score at 3 1/4 inches across this bag. So I have to be careful when I score that I don't do it too hard. But I need to score it. This is just the way that I want it to look. This is my, just a sec, I forgot to get out my bone flip. Oh no, there's one out. Okay. So, on this score line, we're going to crease it. And, so where I do it doesn't exactly matter. I mean, it could be a little bit less. This is just what I chose for this. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So this actually, I'm not putting... Surprise, Terry! I gotta pull this down again or I'm gonna miss my comments. Okay, so I'm not putting chocolate in here, but yes, I'm sorry. But 2 Ghirardelli chocolates will fit in here like this. And you can make a belly band and just, it will hold it like this. You don't have to glue it. If you want to make sure that they're secure, you can even tuck them all the way down in and then fold it and do your belly band. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to be doing, I'm going to do a gift card holder. So, but first I'm going to do, I just showed you that I'm scoring this, and I want to do my truck first. So I'm putting it on here so you can see it better. So we're going to ink this truck up. People have asked in a couple different places if this would work with the old truck stamp that we had. And I think this is more compact. I feel like it's squished down a little bit more and it's just smaller. I don't think it's the same as, so like if you were to get the punch, I don't think that it would work with the old one if you have the old one. Okay, now I'm going to put the gifts in here. Sorry if you're getting my head in this at all, but I gotta see. Put the gifts in the truck. Ah, isn't that adorable? I love it. All right, now we're going to, one of the things that I actually love about this, oh, I should put this out. We're gonna put special delivery on here. It's also part of the stamp set, and it goes well with these stamps. So I think I'm done with the black now. All right, now this time I'm going to do, this is boho blue. So I'm gonna make a boho blue truck. I do have cushion under here, by the way. These are obviously photopolymer stamps, so I need cushion for them. So there is a cushion under my workspace. So I'm going to stamp my color. I love that there's color stamps in this set. And I'm gonna need to clean that eventually. And then I'm gonna do real red for my gifts. So it even has a stamp to color in the gifts a little bit. Obviously you can be more creative than this if you want to, or if you don't think you're good at adding color to things like that, but that just makes it really cute. And I didn't have to color, it's just all done. Now there's one more thing. People have had a hard time with this, and I forgot to say that, so there's a stamp that will color in both wheels. And I forgot to say, this looks to some, seemingly, like, I'm gonna show you the stamp. It looks to some, I want something white. Like you would actually turn it like this, and like that's the fender. That is not the case. That colors in the wheels on the bottom, okay? See how the wheels are there? It colors in the black, the tires, I guess I should say, and the hubcap, the center of the hubcap, the wheel hub. Is that what it is? I don't know, I'm not a car person. I mean, I like cars, but I don't know all the pieces and parts. So I'm not, the rounded arc goes on the bottom, not on the top. You're not coloring in, doing anything to. Marlene, did you do that? If you were, you weren't the only one. Anyway, so here's my car, or my truck, all done. Isn't he so cute? Okay, so now we're going to finish the rest of this for my gift card holder. Oh, there's that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, the next thing I'm gonna do actually is stamp this. So this is not part of the, I know it is so cute. This is not part of the truck stamp. This is the circle saying stamp that I used a couple different weeks recently. This says, because you're awesome. It goes, the font goes really well with this, I feel like. They're, oops, gotta get it on camera, that's helpful. So, a special delivery, because you're so awesome, because you're awesome. So this is going to tuck in here so you can see it. Now, if you were using it as a gift card holder, you could attach your gift card actually to this pull-out piece so that it was secure. Or like I said earlier, you could tuck it all the way down in here and then just fold it up to do your belly band. Now this time I'm doing the belly band with ribbon. Where'd my ribbon go? So this is another item that is an online exclusive. So this is real red and gold. And we're going to use this to make our belly band this time. So first of all, I'm gonna get my tear and tape on. I guess I need it just on the center of this, because it's gonna go on the ribbon. I hope this works. I kind of didn't, maybe I should tie it instead of, I think I better tie it instead of just using, what do you call it? Tear and tape to attach it to the ribbon. Okay, so I'm attaching this. All right, now this can go up. Now you probably don't really need the belly band to come off. So I guess this ribbon, unless you are tucking into the back part of the, Dot needs that ribbon. Yes, she does. Unless you're tucking into the back part of the, what do you call it? Bag. That's what you call it. Okay, I cut these especially short because I changed, no, I can't do that. It has to go on here. All right, so I'm gonna use tear and tape here. If I want my belly band completely to be able to slide, I can't attach it to the treat bag itself. I have to attach it to the ribbon. So, where did my dimensionals go? I do want dimensionals on the ends because I have a knot that I'm sort of straddling a little bit. I don't know where they went. I'm gonna have to find them from last night. I didn't think I needed dimensionals. Couldn't find them last night. They're always what hides from me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put it on the very end of this tear and tape. And peel those off, peel those off. And then here's what I want to do. So we're gonna put the dimensionals right on the ribbon, and the tear and tape is sort of holding to the knot. Does that work? Sort of, but not exactly. Gotta get it lined up on there, right? Okay, there. Here's my little thing. So I can slide this ribbon up and down. Could you turn the knot part to the back side? Probably, but I sort of wanted to hide it. So it's just all on here. So there's my, so this is my gift card holder. Now you could still, I don't have chocolate, but you could still tuck in the Ghirardelli chocolates in here. Obviously you would want to probably do it before you put the belly band on. I'm not sure. Well, I still can get my fingers in there. You probably could get it even with the belly band on there already. Okay, so that's my first project. Now my second one, I'm gonna do the truck first again, because I need it to dry for something else that I want to do. So I'm gonna punch this first, so I know exactly where. This is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. This is part of the bundle with circle sayings. It's not very clean here. Just a second. Something's being goofy here. Okay, so the truck barely fits on this, so I want to stamp this. Oh, remind me. You can't remind me. I'll be too fast. I need to clean my stamp before I do this next part. So here is my truck. See, it just fits on this circle. There are bigger circles, like if you have the retired circle, what do you call it? This, I don't know, layering circles dies. Those are much bigger. Even the stylish shapes dies. Is that the one? Just a sec, I gotta look. Yeah, even these stylish shapes dies. I think these two, I don't know about the second one. For sure the biggest one, it would fit that. Yes, it is tight. Okay, I need to clean this because I used my truck color in boho blue, and that's not what I want this time. And I'm gonna clean the gifts too, just in case. Okay. So I'm going to close this for the moment. So what I want to use for this is Old Olive. It looks pretty dark when I first stamp it, but it lightens up a little bit. But I need it to dry. One of the things that I love about this stamp, or these stamps, is look at that. I did pretty well. Look at the detail on there. They have it cut out so that you get these white little highlights on it. It's cut right out of the stamp here. I love that. Okay, so that needs to dry a little bit. And I'm going to work on some more pieces. Okay, so we're going to... I gotta find the right stamps. Oh yeah, this is the right stamp. Okay, so there's this little piece. I'll show you in a second once I stamp it. Oops, gotta make sure I get it all. Ha! I love that little fencing stuff. Is it called a fence? I don't know if it's called a fence. I don't know what it's called, but and then there's a piece to stamp the color on. Ha! And I'm going to, oh yay, that's awesome. And then, okay, so there's a saying on here I want to show you really quickly. I want this, it says, sending you sunny thoughts. I actually cut this stamp. You can cut your photopolymer stamps and still be able to use them in a row if you want to, but it makes it more easily working with it. Easy to work with. I couldn't figure out the correct tense to say that. So I stamped sending you, and then underneath I can do sunny thoughts. How cute is that? Now I can do this because if I were to put it on a block together, well, I'm going to show you. You could do a retro background. I'm not sure what you mean by that, retro background, but you certainly could. Okay, so I can take my stamp that I cut apart and I can just butt it right up together, and it'll be seamless all together. So I don't often do that, but sometimes I just want it like that. Okay, so I also need to do the tires again. So, I love this so much. Okay, so I'm done with crumb cake. I'm not done with black yet. Okay, so I'm doing this on scrap because it might hang, oops. For some reason this stamp, I keep inking it too hard. I don't know, it's just, there's so much all together because it's a tiny stamp. I'm not sure what the deal is. I'm gonna see how this is. It's kind of dark. Just a second. So these are flowers. There's just a lot of surface all in one area. I don't like that one either. Struggling with this one. I feel like that's the best one. Okay. So on this circle punch, as you saw, it's kind of tight, and thanks for sharing, black and white. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I want the flowers on here, but they might hang off, and actually that will look cute. So I'm going to fussy cut this a little bit. So, oh, I need that to dry before I can do that. So both of those are going to dry for the moment. There is actually, by the way, there is actually a stamp to just color in the flowers. But but I struggled. I had it upside down or something, so I did it horribly when I was practicing last night, and I just wanted more color, so I'm gonna do that differently. Okay, so this is the part that made me inspired to work with these treat bags. So I'm going to show you. This is the treat bag that my hostess brought last night. And she has some cute little, I'm actually going to take it out because I'm going to repackage it. She brought us these awesome candy bars, and this says watermelon lemonade, and it's just cute. And she wanted to put it in this treat bag, but it was not being. Is this set in the catalog or just online? The Trucking Along stamp set is online only. So I can tell you the item number though. It's 162299. I don't remember how much the stamp set itself is, but remember, if you didn't hear me say at the beginning, the punch is not available. It already sold out. Is however many thousands of punches that they bought for us all. They're sold out. They should be back in middle of October, but you still can get the stamp set right now. So anyway, I want to package this the way that Cheryl was my hostess. She thought that she would be able to use this to package it. She bought it for this kind of idea. And she made me think of something that I haven't done in a long, long time. And that is, thank you for sharing, and you're welcome, Marcia. That is making a bagalope. Now, a bagalope is called this because you actually could do this with an envelope. In fact, I might show you this if I am not taking too much time. You totally seal a flat envelope. I've done it actually with a number 10 business envelope and stamped it all and whatever. And you can seal this and you can make this a bag, into a bag. And so what I'm going to do with this is make it into a thick bag. I don't know if that's the way you call it. It's not exactly gusseted, I don't think. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to turn it into a different kind of bag. So what you need to keep in mind is how thick do you want it, and then divide that in half, and that's where your score line should be. So I'm scoring this side, and I'm actually going to do, I'm going to do it at 5/8 of an inch. Don't press too hard. I pressed too hard last night when I was trying to show her. I'm going to do 5/8 of an inch on this side. Now I'm not pressing hard enough. I'm not going to be able to find it. Such a fine line. Okay. Just going to go back and forth on it a little bit. Okay, 5/8 of an inch on that side. 5/8 of an inch on the other side. And then 5/8 of an inch on the bottom also. Ooh, no cutting. All right. Now, it's important. This part I started to forget last night, and then it came back to me. It's important that you crease it. So get your bone folder out and crease it on all those lines that you just scored. Okay? Back and forth isn't a bad idea. And we'll do the bottom. We'll just go right in line here. Do the bottom. Why does that one seem bigger? It is bigger. How did I do that? Did I just crease on the wrong part? Hopefully it still works. And then this side. Oh, you know what? I needed it bigger on the bottom anyway. No, I don't know. I don't know what I needed. I would have goofed and cut. Yeah, well, I'm sure that's happened. Okay, now I'm going to stick my fingers in here, and I'm going to make this bottom flat. I did this wrong. It scored at the wrong spot. All right, I'm going to try to do this again. I'm going to redo the bottom score, because it needs to be all the same thickness. I think I just didn't find the right place to crease it, is what happened. It's really hard with these lines. You can't see score lines around the actual printed lines. Okay, so let's do this again. That'll work better. I'm gonna do it both ways. So the good thing about the score line is it won't really hurt it with the end product. Okay, so now we're gonna stick our hand in here. We're gonna flatten this. Now we need to make sure that it goes on the second score line that I did, not the first. That's gonna be the hard part. I'm just gonna crease it on there. Crease it on there. Okay, now on these corners, see how they kind of have little owl ears or something? You're just gonna fold it down. That is our, I'm not sure what I want to use. Do I want to use liquid? I feel like I want to use liquid glue instead of tear and tape. Or, oh, I know. I'm gonna use Seal Plus. That will make me happy. All right, so now this little, I don't know if you can see because I'm doing it like this. I'm gonna use Seal Plus right here, so it's a stronger glue. Actually is sort of pieces. I'm gonna do both of them and then I can flatten them both. You need to fold it so that it stays onto this piece and not get stuck other places. All right, put my hand in here again. And this is our bottom, just like if you have like a lunch sack or something like that. This is sort of what your bottom looks like. And then these, oops, it's not staying on the bottom. So then these right here, these can fold in. So now you have it gusseted. Is this considered gusseted? For some reason I'm picturing like it's supposed to be roundy if it's gusseted. Will this fit in there? Oh, good. Okay. I'm using my ink pad to help press it down into the bottom, so the outside stays the way I want it. Okay, now, so Cheryl couldn't get this going when she wanted to do this. Now this can fit in here. I could have made it deeper and whatever. So there's this, she has padding in here too. I'm gonna put her padding in here too. She loves doing these kind of things, these gifty party favors and individual things and whatever, and this is just going to help everything stay opened up. All right, so this is in here now. Okay, so now I have my bag that's now like 1.5 inches thick, or something like that. 1 1/4 inches thick, probably. Because I wanted it to be more than just 1 inch thick. So now I'm gonna go back to finishing my truck. Where did I put them? So first I need to color in my flowers. By the way, this is the wild wheat color. I wanna start with yellow. Always start with the lightest color first. So I'm not trying to be too careful. Just sprinkling some color basically wherever I have the flowers. Then add the leaves. Then add the centers. So I have my flowers done. And one of the fun things about the stamp set too is these things that are intended to like go in the truck, there's a flat bottom. So if you stamp it at the bottom of your cardstock, then you don't even have to cut that. But somehow I didn't get that figured out this time. I was too worried about getting it inked right, I guess. But I didn't even start. This wasn't even the one that I started. So I'm not doing perfectly fussy cutting. I'm just sort of wiggling around, so it's sort of giving the idea that it's cut right. Can't turn my hand that way. Okay, so this is ready. Now, before I put this on, I want to do one more thing to the truck, and this is why I needed it to dry. So there's this tiny little stamp that is adorable. It says Farm Fresh, and I'm using Versamark. It's sort of hard to get it in on this door right. Oh, I did pretty good. Okay. Cover my ink pad. All right, so this is white embossing powder. And my fan's going, so sorry, I'm hiding what I'm doing here. I didn't want this wet because then it might have stuck to the whole truck instead of just my Farm Fresh. All right, so I'm gonna be making noise for a minute to get this. I have the Farm Fresh on there, my embossing powder on there, and I'm gonna heat it. So it's gonna be a few seconds that I need to be loud. So just a second. Did you see it? Too cute. All right. Now I want to put my flowers on here. I was realizing, oh, I just used my really sticky adhesive. I was realizing that I should have used thick white cardstock instead of this normal, because it's going to be on here. Okay. So here's my, I love it, sending you sunny thoughts. All right, so it's gonna go on here, but first I do want to put on, you almost need tweezers. I know, and we do have tweezers in, we have, and it's called an embossing additions kit. We have them in there, or if you have the old, we have had some kind of kit that's pretty old. It's in there and you can use that, but I somehow was able to keep it away from my hands. Okay, this ribbon is called Silver Threaded Twine. So I should show it to you close before I get this. Can you see there's some like silver little threads in there? It's pretty thick. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to gauge thickness. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here, and I'm probably going to try to attach it with that thick glue. I'm not really sure. So one thing about this is they are pretty flimsy bags. So it may be, you may have wanted to have some sort of thickness in here besides just the bag. But I had the idea and went with it. So. Alright, so here's my bag. So I sort of want this to be, this is not a belly band, this is decoration. So I'm just going to put dimensionals on here to help hold the ribbon in place. And then maybe I'll put, suddenly I have dimensionals everywhere that I couldn't find earlier. Just a sec. I want it at the top. I'm gonna do a few. Oops. And then I want it at the bottom, because we're gonna straddle that threaded twine again. Yeah, I like it a lot too, but it is thick and like you don't want it. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. It's really thick on a card. Like if you use it on a card, you only want a little bit, or just you have to have dimensionals to go over it, or that sort of thing. Ah, and there's my cute little bag. All right, so it might be too thick for Christmas cards, right? But you might be able to like unthread it and like split it in half or something and make it be like that. So I have, so here's my bottom. Oops, I gotta get the right spot. Here's my bottom. All right, so I know I'm already taking about how much time I usually take, but do you guys want to see me do this envelope really quick, or can you envision what I meant by the envelope? Thank you so much. Maybe. Oh, yeah, for your unthreading it. I'm waiting to see a couple of responses, see what you think. By the way, this is, you would like to see? Okay. So I'm going to keep going then. I'll show you everything up close once I'm done with this. Okay. So first of all, this is one of the products that I'm using on my next Dazzling Card Club. You're going to get a whole pack of this and the cards I showed you last week. So they're already designed like this, and these are the envelopes that coordinate with the cards, and registration ends for this on next Wednesday. So you can do this with any envelope, and your first, what do you call it, step is sealing the envelope. So I'm licking this to seal it. As I said before, you're doing the what did I say before? No idea. I don't remember what I was about to say. Okay, so I sealed it. Oh, like if you did a okay, good. If you did a number 10 envelope, you design it first. You get all the designs done first. Okay, so I sealed this, and I'm gonna make this. Do I want 1 inch? No, but I am gonna go 3/4 of an inch instead of 5/8. So if I do 3/4 of an inch, that means I'll have 1.5 inches thickness of my bag. So I'm scoring this well. So this time, I'm going to make 2 short bags. So I want you to see how you can do this. So I'm actually going to do all 4 sides of this because I want to make this into 2 little short bags. Now, if I was just doing one, I would just do the three sides like I showed you on the treat bag. And then I would just cut off an end, okay? So what I'm doing with this, we don't have any decoratives. Oh, we have edging. Just a sec, let me see if I can find, no, it's gonna be too, maybe I could use this. Be cute on one of the sides. No, not wide enough. Okay, so if you have like decorative scissors or a long die that you could do an edge border, you could do this, but I can't find that at the moment, so I'm not gonna do that. So what I'm doing now is cutting it in half. So this could make another one. I'm just gonna show you one. So now I'm doing the same steps. It helps if you find the right score line with these, seriously, with this thick, this is really a really thick envelope because it's decorative. Here it is. Okay. This is not right. There we go. This one. That one was better for some reason. I don't know what was up with that. So I'm creasing it back and forth so that it's pliable. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing and expand it, flatten the bottom. So it's important that you're using all the same direction, or thickness I should say, of score lines. Flatten the bottom, crease the sides, crease the sides. Now obviously this would be way cuter with a little scallop top or something like that. And I'm going to use the the strong Stampin' Seal Plus again. Fold it on itself. So this one I'm not designing this one. I'm not stamping anything on it. I could just put a tag if I wanted to. I just wanted to show you how you can start with an envelope and end up with, this is too wide, that's too wide, but this isn't. So I can get this in here and help square the bottom. This makes a really cute box or envelope or bag or bagalope, that's the name. So we got the inside and we got the cute designed outside. So, and because I cut it in half, I have two. Now, if you wanted this to be longer, you wouldn't have to make this fourth score line. You would just cut however deep you wanted this bag to be. Cute, right? So you could put stuff in here. You could put even a little tissue paper, whatever sort of things you wanted in here. Okay, that's it. That's my bagalope. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna put you back up, so I need to upside down you, put you backwards again, and here I am. I have scalloped scissors. Yeah, I mean that was like one of the first tools that you got when you were stamping or whatever, scrapbooking or whatever. Okay, so here's the bag again. So because I did my score lines at 3/4 of an inch, my bag is 1.5 inch deep because you end up with both sides, front and back of the envelope, that pulls out into your side like this. And you have a blank side to work with. Yeah, well, yeah, for this one, because that's just the design of the particular envelope. It's a little bit, this is probably the front and this is the back where it was sealed, so they can put more design on the back. I love that it's so cute on the inside. That makes me happy. Okay, so here is my treat bag that I started out with that Cheryl was my inspiration for. So obviously this one will need to be picked up. So if you shared and you win this, you're gonna have to come pick it up. I'm not mailing this because first of all, it could melt. Secondly, it wouldn't go well. I love the flowers in the back of this truck and the farm fresh. It makes me so happy. Now you could probably put more like embellishments or, I mean, this is probably a fairly simple bag, but I wanted to show the bag look. And then the first thing that I did was my gift card holder or treat container. Remember, 2 Ghirardelli chocolates can fit in there. There they are. I definitely want to come pick it. All right. Yes, with chocolate. You'll get, the bag is coming with chocolate. I'm giving you what Cheryl gave me. We actually have one more here because since she was funny. I feel like she said this last time too, but I don't know what it was about. So I showed her how to make this baglope last night at club. Just a sec. And she was trying to come up with something like that or wanted a bag like that. And so I showed it to her and she hadn't seen it before. And she's like, this was worth the price of admission. So anyway, so she was my inspiration though. And since I showed her that, she's like, I'm leaving both of these for you. One for you and one for Todd. So anyway, okay. So Marcia likes to share her chocolate. Yeah, and it's a big one to share. It's a whole bar. Okay, so I want to give you some reminders of things. One, my Dazzling Card Club that we're using these note cards and envelopes. The registration ends next week, Wednesday. If you've heard me, have I talked about this on my live? I feel like I keep forgetting to mention it on my live. I have Secret Stampers groups, and we are starting a new group in August, and deadline to sign up if you are interested in sending and receiving monthly cards to a secret stamper. You need to sign up by Sunday, the 23rd. And so you either need to be on my mailing list so that you get my emails. There's a link in there. You need to read the rules, and then there's a survey that you need to take that signs you up and asks you questions so that I know that you read the rules and understand them. So that's on Sunday. On Monday is my deadline to register for, I have a all occasions card class the last Tuesday of every month. So the deadline is the Monday, the night right before. So there's that. One more thing that I keep forgetting to mention, and some of you may have noticed this already, but I keep forgetting to say. So Stampin' Up! Sometime in the past few months, they changed shipping systems, like their computer system or whatever that helps generate everything. And so going forward, Stampin' Up! Now is not including packing lists in the box. they're emailing it to you. So you'll get actually 2 emails, same, like within a few minutes of each other. One says, hey, your package shipped. Here's tracking. And the other is, hey, your package shipped. Here's your packing list. And so you need to click on it to download it. Especially for online orders, you need to double check that, or check it against your original order or whatever. Anyway, you're not going to get one in the box. And I would suggest you actually checking your packing slip against what you actually pull out. If you don't normally do that, maybe you just sort of always know. And but especially if you order like a bunch of things, make sure that you're checking the list against it, because I've had a few mistakes in orders. Stampin' Up! Has always been amazing with the quality control as far as what we get in our orders, and very few mistakes and whatever. And since this new system, something's up. I don't know if there's a glitch or what, but something's up where every now and then a wrong thing gets put in a wrong box. And so, like, one of my customers recently told me she ordered like 4 things, and one of them was dies, and she didn't get the dies, and she did get a fine tip glue pen that she didn't order. So anyway, so just check your stuff to make sure that you got what you ordered. And it, Stampin' Up! Wants you to be happy. I want you to be happy. So just make sure that you double check that. I told you about bonus days. We're going on through the end of July. Every $50 that you order, you get a $5 bonus code that you can use in August. So you can take advantage of that. Today is 24-hour stamp sale. All the stamp sets except for hostess sets, only in the catalog, not online exclusives, are discounted 15% today. Through midnight Mountain Time. Let's see, anything else? That's all I can think of. We're getting close to retreat. It's not this weekend, it's next weekend, and we're so excited. So that one, that's already closed. You can't sign up for that. So, but we're getting excited for it. So thank you for joining me today. Remember to share my video and then come back and tell me that you shared. That's how I know. That's how I know that you shared, but also that's how you get entered into my drawing for this cute little bag, and the gift card holder that I have. I can mail that one. That one's easy enough. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next week, and have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye. I can't get the finish part. Now I got it. Bye.